Hi everyone, it is Niall and Tomas from neilpla.com, and this time we are looking at the song that Italy have chosen for Eurovision 2024. It's been a long 5 days. We tried to keep up with some of it, but our beds were calling us too much. But Sanremo did conclude on Saturday night, and we had a victor. It's Angelina Mango with the song The Noia, and she has confirmed that she will compete at Eurovision. Shall we take a look and see what we think?
Yep. I'm loving her outfit.
I think she had the best run of outfits.
Oh, I'm loving this. I also like her stage presence. She's got a lot of charisma.
And a great voice.
Yeah. And the Italian language, gosh, it would make me want to go straight hearing her sing in Italian.
So Thomas, Angelina Mango, tell us what you think.
Oh, do you know what? After, I'm not going to say the debacle that was Finland, because like I said, I still like the Finnish entry. But after the huge disappointment of Sara Sipula not winning, this was such a nice surprise. She was my favorite. I did manage to listen to all 30 songs eventually. She was one of the first songs that I heard, and I fell in love with it instantly. And then I kept, as the nights progressed, I started listening to the others as well. And nothing just ever topped it to me. Annalisa came close. I like that song as well. I liked Kali. So there were a couple of really, really good songs in there, but this one just topped it. And I'm not going to lie, for a while I thought, oh, she's not going to make it, is she? Especially when that other guy he came second. I just don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm not even going to try. But, when he started topping the vote, I was like, oh, God, please don't tell me that he's going to win and that we're not going to get Angelina in Malmö. But thank God she did. And thank God I didn't stay awake until 3 a.m. in the morning for nothing. I just love this. I love her attitude. I love her vocals. I love the song. I love the beat. I love the Southern traditional elements in there, the guitar. It's beautiful. And, Sanremo isn't exactly known for giving you the biggest staging packages. It's always a very beautiful stage, but there's not a lot going on. There's no LED backdrops or anything. So it's usually pretty basic. So if you can do that performance and make it so impactful on a stage like that, imagine what she's going to be doing in Malmö. So I'm really, really excited for this. Spain had actually crept up to my first place a couple of days ago, but I have to admit, as soon as I saw that Italy was sending Angelina, it just went straight to my number one. I absolutely love this.
Well, we've got a Rave review. So I'm going to be the controversial one today.
As
which
usual.
Is great, as usual. Sometimes I'm not controversial. Sometimes I really am. All those elements that you mentioned, the beat, the vocal, the dance feel, love them. Love them. There's just something about this as a package that isn't clicking for me. Now, I know what everyone's going to say. Oh, Neil, you're always like this when you only hear a song once or twice. I have listened to the song on repeat to try and fall in love with it, because it feels like a song I should fall in love with. I love the message of it. I love about I love the boredom aspect. I love the fact that she just wants to dance and she doesn't want to stay still. I think the reason I think it's Colombian is I looked at the English translation, and the cumbia is the dance that's referred to, and I believe that is Colombian. So that might be where a lot of that Latina sort of feel comes from it.
Yeah,
it does make me want to dance, but overall, just I don't know what it is. I want to love it. I really want to. We're just not there yet. I think it is a good package overall. I could see why people love it. Like, there's no denying that it's good. I don't know if it's just that I'm still maybe myself. I'm a bit bitter that my favorite did really badly in comparison. You know, my favorite from song number 1 on Tuesday night was Clara de Monte Grassi. I absolutely adored that song. I thought that was Eurovision perfect, Eurovision ready. I don't know, but I feel like I do really want to like this. It's so annoying when you just really want to like a song, but you're just not there.
I was gonna say, when you said it's Eurovision ready, I was gonna say cue the Italians in the comments saying, "Oh, Sanremo is not meant to find a Eurovision artist," which it's not. But obviously, we look at it as a means of finding a Eurovision artist, of course.
We are not getting into the Sanremo is not a national final, Sanremo is a national final debate. That is for people who have more time than us. We are busy people doing our best. I don't know. I do think by the time May comes around, this will grow on me. Italy aren't really known for participating in a lot of pre-parties, which I don't think will help it. I think you do want to go around getting that hype. Maybe Angelina will break that sort of tradition, because I think seeing her at a pre-party would maybe change that. I think it's maybe one of those that you need to see live. I don't know. I want to love it. Angelina, I'm so sorry. I think you're amazing. She's 22. She's so young. She's got a great voice. As I said during the review, going a cappella is so brave. You know, to have all the music stop around you at this huge music concert or music festival with a huge orchestra and just be the only one performing for any amount of time must be so daunting. And you couldn't crack a nerve on her. I think on the final night she tripped while she was performing and she just kept going. There was nothing there that like she has that attitude. She's got the get and go. She's really embodying the song. So I do think it'll turn around and be a fan favorite, definitely. Juries, I think because I'm not convinced yet. I'm not convinced on how well the juries will enjoy it. So I think over to you on how you think the juries will view it.
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, the juries liked her in Sanremo, so we've got that as a sort of an indication, as you will. I don't know how it's going to do. I'm thinking it's a radio-friendly song. Italy always tend to do well with the juries. I'm trying to remember when the last time was that they didn't do well with the juries. So I don't see juries tanking this. I think this is going to do better with the televote, probably. I'd love to say that I see this as a possible contender, but I don't think it has any winner potential. Not with the way that Italy tends to stage things, and I'm not saying that Italy stages things badly. They always do it great, gracefully and thoughtfully. But it's never. It's not always a staging that pops. I think Måneskin was probably the only one where I felt like, wow, this staging was just insanely good, and it was still quite simple, but it just worked. I also don't really know how you would stage this, so I don't really see a staging ready for this. I don't have it in my head as I sometimes do with other songs. So it's going to be interesting to see what they're doing. I do, however, think that this is a possible top 10 for Italy. If the juries get behind it enough, we know that she's going to deliver vocally, as we've just witnessed. So that's going to get her some points. Like you said, the a cappella part is incredibly brave. So I'm guessing she's probably going to do that in Malmö as well. Although I was thinking the easy thing about a cappella, especially in a live setting, as you have with San Remo, is that you do have a live band that can sort of start the music on your cue. They can sort of look at your facial expressions, and when they see like, oh, she's going to start again, they can all jump in. When you have a studio cut, like a backtrack that's playing, you as a singer need to make sure that you're on time. So that's probably going to be a bit more difficult. But I think she's experienced enough, I think, to manage that.
There were some really good songs in San Remo. We've got to say it was packed full of absolute bops, like from Laura Dana Berté, from Emma, who's previously done Eurovision. We had Mahmood, we had Diodato, Mr. Rain. There was some really, Gali, you mentioned. We had some really, 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 really strong songs. So I do think this is one of the best national finals of the season so far. It's just with Italy, it takes so long. And it goes way past our bedtime. But no, it was nice to get to see some of it live last night. And we will just have to wait and see if it clicks with me. And if that then resonates with it clicking with the juries. I so hope to see this pre-show, pre-party. I do think this would pop off.
I feel like also, is it kind of like, because I'm just thinking about it now, is it a sort of like a Big Five thing to not go to these pre-parties? I don't think we've seen a lot of the UK participants at pre-parties. I think, like, I don't remember, did May go to all the pre-parties? She obviously went to the London one, but did she go to the other ones? Did the French ones, the Germans?
May went to a lot of the pre-parties. Lord of the Lost went to a few. But I do think this is a recent year's thing for some of the Big Five, especially the UK. We've seen a big UK change of direction. And I think this pre-party situation comes into that, with Sam and May. They've definitely done the pre-party scene. And I do think Ollie Alexander will follow suit. The Zara was supposed to be at the pre-party, but did not come. As well documented in last year's Eurovision season. But no, I don't know. I think this is one I have to wait and see. But I do see why everyone loves it. Like, I'm not dissing it. It's just not clicking. It's not. Yeah. Sorry, Angelina.
Do you consider it, even if you don't vibe with it? Yeah. Do you consider it as a possible contender? Because I think a lot of people do. I don't personally. I think it could do very well, but I don't see it as a winner.
You said top 10. I think it's borderline there. So I'd say probably between 8 and 12, potentially. Bottom half of the left-hand side, I think, is sort of where I see this. I don't think it's going to do badly by any means. Because even listening to it, the beat, it does make you want to like do a little sit-down dance. There's just something about the package that's not hitting. So, Angelina, I'm sorry. I think you're amazing. I think you sound great. Just be patient with me. I will normally get there.
I doubt she's watching anyway.
Who knows?
She might be. She might be.
Who knows? But if she is, I'm sorry. And we can't wait to see you live at Eurovision in May anyway. So we're looking forward to that. And I guess that's it for the review of Italy. Keep an eye, neilpois.com, and Instagram and Twitter, Niall Pois blog. All of our updates are on there, so you can see all of our reaction videos. There will be Finland, there will be Malta, there will be Spain and Ukraine. Just they're all there, and we're going through them as quickly as we can, so keep up to date. If you would like to follow me, I'm at Niall Pois on Instagram and Twitter.
And I'm on Instagram and Twitter at Paidatum Rehuja.
And we will see you next time.
Bye.